Hey guys, how's it going? So what today's video is economic discussion number 2. I realized my first economic discussion is probably a little bit out of date, and I could probably update it just a little bit and tell you guys even more of what I think about Bloons Tower Defense and Bloons Tower Defense battles. So what this is a complete guide to economy as we know it as far as January 6, 2012 for economy and BTD battles. It's going to be going over everything from complete noobedness to what I think is expert quality discussion. So first of all, if I had to pick one, what would I pick for my economy in the game? Would it be Bloons or would it be banana farms? And honestly, you guys might be thinking banana farms, but I'm going to say Bloons. And the reason why I'm going to say Bloons is because you control the game with the Bloons. You make them build something based on what you're sending at them. So that being said, it's a lot better to control the game than to just go economy and just go with the flow. So but, to be honest, it's not one or the other. The best thing really is a combination. And at the very end of the video, I'm going to explain to you guys the combination rules and what you guys should be doing to get the best economy in the game. But for right now, what we're going to do is just own in on one thing, and that's going to be the Bloons. So we're going to talk about the Bloons first, and I think you guys know mostly about the Bloons, but I still want to go over some things that you guys might be confused about, or people have been asking me a lot of questions about, or anything that you guys might be confused about in general. So first of all, there is hotkeys for the Bloons, just in case you wanted to know. There's hotkeys 1 through 9 for the top level Bloons, and then I think some other random hotkeys which I don't know of right now. I never use them anyways. And then there's also shift 1 through 9 for the bottom row of Bloons. For example, the blues and the pinks and the blacks and those space blacks and all those guys. Now what you want to understand is for income, to get the top Bloons, which I'm getting right now in my video, that gives you more economy. So you want to send the top Bloons, you're going to get more economy overall, and even though you could build farms by not spending all your money, it's still better to go with the top row of Bloons. Just trust me guys on this. But it obviously depends on the game just a little bit. It is worse on the bottom, but sometimes it's a lot easier to get damage on your enemy by going bottom level Bloons, because the Bloons are usually higher tier Bloons. Now, what I also want you guys to understand is the economy change for the Bloons. Now, you guys might be confused saying, oh, the reds are worth 1, and then the blues are worth like 1.6 or something. Like, what is that? Why would they do that weird numbering system? And how does it actually work? Well, what they do is they change how much the Bloons actually cost to make the income change work out pretty much for the Bloons, and what that means is every 2.5 minutes or every 150 seconds you're gonna get your money back for those Bloons. So by sending them out earlier in the game, you're gonna get your money back sooner. And that being said, well, if you have to wait 2.5 minutes, when do you stop sending out Bloons? This is a confusing question, but I think I'm going to try and explain it just a little bit. And I'm going to give you guys a rough estimate here. This is not for pros per se, because pros need to decide based on the game. But roughly 2.5 minutes is a good time to stop. And roughly round 6. So if you're at round 10 and it's 2.5 minutes, well, you should have stopped a while ago. Okay, let me tell you that much. That's not going to happen very often, but I don't know. I guess I could see it happening. It's happened to me before, at least one time. It's up to debate. It's up to change. It depends on your enemy, it depends on the game, it depends on the game clock, and it depends on the level a lot. So you guys are going to have to be careful with doing this, okay? You can't just go and say, I'm going to stop at exactly 2.5 minutes every single game. It's not going to work out for you, trust me. You gotta learn for yourself when is the best time to stop and when is the best time to actually do this. And now, one other thing about the Bloons is it okay to send Bloons out past level 6? Or past level 7, or past level 8, especially on even round 10 or so, or even 11. Is it okay to send Bloons out? Personally, I think not unless you're going to kill them, and obviously you don't know for sure if you're going to kill them, but you never really know, and to be honest, I think for the most part you should probably try and not send Bloons out at your enemy at 8 or 10, just to do damage on them. I really don't think you're getting money left at all. Now, one other thing about the Bloons is, if you do send out regen balloons at your enemy, those do cost more money, but they don't give you more income. So you got to pay attention to that. Sending out regen balloons at you actually does hurt you economy-wise, so don't just start sending out a bunch of regen balloons just because you feel like it. It's not going to completely work out for you. That includes camo balloons as well. It doesn't give you more economy by sending out camo balloons, so just watch out for that. Don't just keep sending them out because you think you're getting more economy like earlier on or something like that. Now I think that's really it for balloons. How about farms? Well, for farms, they first of all give you $30 per banana. As I was telling you guys, I'm going to go with a little bit of noobalicious things here first. Where do you build farms? Depends on the level, obviously. You usually want to try and keep them grouped together, though, usually in some sort of tight group where you can just leave your mouse there and they'll automatically get the bananas. And when do you build farms? Oh, that's a pretty hard question for me because it obviously depends on the level and depends on your strategy and depends on a lot of stuff. But personally, I think you should start on round 1. I think round 1 is the best time to start with banana farms, and if you've noticed some of my latest videos, I pretty much always build a banana farm on level 1. Pretty much always. Not every single time. Now what I want you guys to understand is how long does it take to get your money back for banana farms? Well, it's different than balloons. It doesn't automatically say 2.5 minutes I'm going to get my money back, and then anything after that I'm going to get more money. It's different for the banana farms. So what I'm going to tell you is basically, don't get me wrong here, guys. It takes probably around 7 or 8 rounds to actually get your money back with the banana farms, which is not that bad. If you build a banana farm on round 4, you're getting your money back by round 12. Okay? But, oh, I missed one key feature here, guys. You can sell banana farms, right? So what do you do when you have to sell your banana farms? Well, when do you sell them? Usually you're going to sell them whenever you need the money. But you actually pretty much get your money back after just about 1 round. So, unless I got my math completely wrong here, which I don't think I did, after roughly around 1 round, you can actually get your money back from your farm. So, for example, if you build a farm on round 10 and sell it by level 12, you actually made plus money. So, if I'm wrong on that, you guys can tell me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that you actually make more money after just that, and it works out pretty fantastically. Now, another thing when you sell your banana farms is you don't want to overexert yourself, guys. This is a big deal. You don't want to just have like 4 ridiculous amount of farms there, and then you just have like almost no towers, and you're trying to sell 3 banana farms, buy like 6 boomerangs or something like that. It's really just not going to work out for you. Especially on levels like the temple. That can be really bad, guys. You don't want to do that to yourself. So how do you get the best economy? As you can tell from the game you guys are watching, which pretty much had nothing to do with the video, as you can probably see, I just put it for some eye candy for you guys. How do you get the best economy? Well, the first thing I would do is buy a farm on level 1. Then what I would do is send out balloons while getting just enough defense to survive. And then when you get enough money, you buy a banana farm or just upgrade your banana farm just a little bit more. And then I would stop sending balloons right around 2 minutes and 30 seconds, maybe a little bit after that if I'm feeling adventurous, if I feel like it's going to go into a late game situation here, like level 15 or 20, I would probably stop right around 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, and you can get a lot more economy in that extra minute than before. So if you're expecting to go later game than 2.5 minutes, you can always adjust your strategy and make it last even longer. That's just a heads up, something fun for you guys to think about, and well, let's see. I don't really recommend sending any balloons from rounds like 8 to 10 or maybe even 11, but you can send out banana farm, or you can build banana farms from 8 and 10, even 11, sometimes 12, but I don't recommend it. Building banana farms that late can actually be extremely beneficial. Just don't overexert yourself, like I said before. And hopefully this was a good enough video for you guys. I really thought this out, so it actually took me a long time to make. So if you guys want to press that like button for me, that'd be freaking awesome. I would definitely appreciate that. And I'm going to keep coming up with these awesome videos for you guys. And you guys are going to keep coming back for more because these are awesome. Anyways, have a fantastic day.